Hello and Shabbat Shalom. Skies open up. With the sun a little bit in. It's a very, very dark day. Day 504. Since 70 hostages have been brutally, barbarically, violently, and inhumanely were kidnapped to the hill, to the hell of Gaza by just Gazans. No more Hamas, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, they're all fucking Gazan. The Gazans are Hamas, and Hamas are Gazans. Even the children are Hamas. We are here every morning, never giving up until all of the 70 hostages will be brought home. Now, let them fucking go. Yesterday I couldn't really log in and update and do anything. It was devastating to see because I did watch the fucking devil circus that they put on the Gazans, the demons of Gaza. Well, they put 4 unalive, 3 hostages, and 1 unidentified body. For a circus show, for their children to cheer and celebrate. This fucking sick society of demons and devils, of monsters, of inhumane, barbaric, rapist, modern-day Nazis, monsters. Even the Nazis weren't as fucking cruel. So the IDF and the Israeli authorities, after they brought 4 unalive, 4 bodies to Israel, they were able to identify with DNA testing and to confirm, and this is why I wanted to wait, to confirm that Ariel and Kfir Bibas are 2 of the 4 bodies that were arrived yesterday back finally to Israel after 503 days. They were also able to identify and to find that they were brutally murdered by Hamas, by their captors, by the Gazans in November of 23. So they at least weren't tortured this whole time. But the brutality of these barbaric monsters to murder, to kidnap, and to murder these innocent, precious kids. Kfir was 9 months old when he was kidnapped, and Ariel was 4 years old. This death toll adds to the 38, is now 40 children that these barbaric monsters have murdered on October 7th and after that. On October 7th of 23 and November of 23. With Kfir and Ariel, may they rest in peace and the memory forever be a blessing. I don't know when the funeral will be and if they're gonna be waiting to see the fate of their mother, who Hamas claimed that they released yesterday. They even put her photo on a coffin, but it wasn't her. That the IDF and the authorities in Israel were not able to identify the body. It is not Shiri Bibas, the body of anonymous, unidentified. The DNA didn't match any of the other hostages, anyone that is known to the Israeli authorities, and they do have the DNA profile of the Bibas family. Who the fuck did they send us? And where is Shiri Bibas? The 4th hostage, Oded Lifshitz, may he rest in peace and memory forever be a blessing. He was a peace activist. He loved the Palestinians. And they betrayed him and they backstabbed him and they killed him in captivity. They kidnapped him alive. We are devastated. We are a nation in devastation. Sitting here and watching this brutality, this barbaric fucking monster. What the fuck is this? How did God create these creatures? Celebrating death of a baby and a 4-year-old child. And meanwhile, how is this ceasefire deal working for us with releasing thousands of terrorists? a miracle. We've been saved today, last night, as these fucking low IQ terrorists that were released. These terrorists that were released back to Judea and Samaria, terrorists of Hamas. Hamas took responsibility for these bombs that were planted in buses, and there were timers in these bombs that were planned to get detonated this morning. Right now, as we speak, 8:30 a.m. Israel time, it's right now. Multiple bombs across multiple public buses and a light train in central Israel, in cities around Tel Aviv, Bat Yam, Holon, Petah Tikva. 3 of the bombs, thankfully, got detonated, exploded yesterday when the buses were empty in the parking lot, preparing for this morning. This is how we found out. This is how God saved us from the hands of these barbaric monsters. They were planning a mass casualty attack, terrorist attack, across multiple buses. Hundreds would have been killed and hundreds would have been injured. Thank goodness for the miracles that are happening continuously to Am Israel, to the nation of Israel. How is this deal working for you, releasing more terrorists? Israel is strong and we're resilient, and we will do whatever we need to defend ourselves, and I don't give a fuck anymore about any Palestinian lives. We don't give a fuck. Wipe out Judea and Samaria and take over. It's Israel's sovereignty. Kick out all of the fucking Muslims who identify with Hamas. Anyone who would not give their loyalty to Israel, get them the fuck out of there, and then also simultaneously handle with fucking Gaza, these fucking terrorist hub of monsters. There's no future. There's no ever gonna be peace with these monsters, what they did to us, what they did to the Bibas family. It's time to take over Trump's plan and unleash the fucking hell. We are done. It's time to unleash hell. On this Shabbat, I want to wish hell on Gaza and hell in Judea and Samaria. We are fucking done. We're done living in this cycle, and we are done to be expected to live side by side with these inhumane, barbaric, rapist, modern-day Nazis monsters. Wishing for all 70, including Shiri Bibas, hostages to be brought home today, now. For all IDF soldiers to be safe. For the Jewish nation to remember we are strong, resilient, we're never going anywhere. They will try to explode us in buses. They will try to kidnap us and massacre us and rape us, and they will try again and again. They will think that they will try, they will think that they will be successful, and they're just gonna prove how insane and crazy they are, because it's never gonna happen. The nation of Israel will live forever. From the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea, Am Israel will always be. Am Israel Chai forever, and Shabbat Shalom.